Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Donovan, and today I want to share with you my thoughts on the MPOW M30 True Wireless Earbuds. Without further ado, let's get this party started. All right, and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the MPOW M30 True Wireless Earbuds. This is a pair of True Wireless Earbuds I've actually been using for about 2 months now, so this review is long overdue. I've been primarily using them for workouts. I have been using them with my iPhone as well, but for the most part I've been using them with my Apple Watch over the last couple of months, and I've been using them primarily while I'm working out, specifically out running, working on the treadmill, and sometimes, while I'm working outside, I might also use them as well. So let's go ahead and talk about what I like, what I don't like about the MPOW M30. So first thing I like is the price. So these come in at $40. So that's the full price on Amazon. So I'll leave a link down in the description. Right now, they actually have a 20% off coupon code that's available for everybody. So that brings the price down to $32, which is a fantastic price for a really good pair of True Wireless earbuds. So on the box, they mentioned some of the features that they offer. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. So we have bass plus audio. In other words, they're saying that they're bass heavy headphones. Of course, every headphone has audio. Left and right mono. So the nice thing about that is that you can use them individually. So if there's a scenario where you only want to use the right earbud or only use the left earbud, you can do that. So that is a nice feature. Not all True Wireless earbuds actually have that feature. So it is nice that in these $32 or $40 headphones that they do have that. So they say waterproof. That's a little bit misleading. They're actually IP7 rated. So that means that they do have some nano coating on there that's going to protect them from sweat. You could probably wear them in the shower and the rain, but you definitely don't want to go swimming with them. They're not waterproof in the sense that you can actually go swimming with them. And by the way, I should mention that True Wireless earbuds in Bluetooth simply don't even work in the water anyways. So that is kind of misleading. So yeah, that you can use them in the rain, you can use them in the shower. I don't know if I'd recommend them in the shower, but I have used them in the rain. I have used them, of course, getting very sweaty on them while I'm running, and they're just fine for that. Up to 5 hours of battery life on a single charge with the earbuds, and then also with the case, you do get an extra 20 hours. Now, I should mention that there is a second option with these. So these are the MPOW M30s. There is also the M30 Plus, which basically just has a larger case. So instead of just getting 20 hours out of the case, I believe it's more like 100 hours out of the case. It's a much larger case, of course, and it has a much larger battery. So just to give you kind of a little bit of a context, here are my Apple AirPod Pros. So obviously this case is just a little bit thicker, but a little bit more narrow than what you get here with the AirPod. This one's very pocketable, so a nice manageable size. So I would actually prefer this over getting the larger one, simply because this one's more, I guess, pocketable, easy to carry around with you. If you throw them in your backpack or whatever, really easy to carry that around. And I think for me, with a total of 25 hours of battery life, that is plenty for the True Wireless earbuds. So a couple other things worth mentioning. So we have Bluetooth 5.0, which is good. So that means really good connectivity. Literally, as soon as I pull them out of the case, they turn on automatically. As soon as you put them back in to charge them, they will turn off automatically. And then they automatically connect up to the most recent device that they were connected to. So in this case, I've been using them with my iPhone, also with my Apple Watch. So right now they're connected up to my iPhone because I recently just did a recording with them, so you guys could hear what they sound like while you're trying to make a phone call. We'll get to that in just a little bit, but the connectivity is fantastic. There's very little latency. When you're watching videos, sometimes that is an issue with Bluetooth headphones. So very little latency. With every True Wireless headphone, there's going to be some, but it's not even noticeable with these in terms of latency. So charging time takes 2 hours, so it's not the fastest charging. There are earbuds, like for instance, the Apple AirPods, I can throw these in the case, and in about 15 minutes, they're nearly fully charged. So you don't get fast charging with these, so that's one thing you're going to miss out on with these true wireless earbuds, but they're still very, very good. So 1 amp charging, some of the wireless profiles here. So we already mentioned these things here. They do have touch controls, so that is one feature that is awesome to have. Believe it or not, that is not a feature you get on the Apple AirPods. So you do have some touch controls here, but the one thing that I really like about these is the ability to turn the volume up with a long press on the right earbud or turn the volume down with a long press on the left earbud. So that is a feature I really like, especially when I'm working out. If there's a situation where I need to be able to turn the volume up or down, don't have those here with the AirPods, but you do get them with the MPOW M30. So now let's go ahead and talk about the real important things. So we already talked about connectivity. Connectivity is very, very good. Sound quality. So sound quality is actually really phenomenal. Now, the one thing you will see here is that, of course, these are in-ear headphones, and so you will get a lot of passive noise isolation. So there is not active noise isolation, but there's a lot of passive noise isolation with these. So one thing that I will say about them that is maybe a little bit of a negative is the fact that if you're using these for a workout, especially if you're running or maybe you're cycling, they are going to block out a lot of noise. So actually today on a run, I had a couple cars come from behind me that I didn't even hear because they block out so much noise. So I would say if you're going to listen to these while you're running or working out, I probably wouldn't listen to music, especially not very loud, because there's a lot of passive noise isolation. Sound quality is fantastic though. There is a good amount of bass. I wouldn't say it's overly bassy, but definitely a good amount of bass while you're listening to your music. So I would recommend if you're going to work out with these though, especially if you're out on the roads, I would say listen to podcasts or audiobooks because they do block out a lot of noise. So you just have to be careful with those. So obviously here you have hear through, so you can get out that transparency mode, and so you can actually hear what's going on around you, where with these, you have to be careful with that. So just something to keep in mind. They're great for the treadmill. So if you're working out on the treadmill and you want to listen to some music, great for that because they're going to block out all that treadmill noise. Also great if there's a situation where you want to be able to just block out the noise around you, they're fantastic for that. So we already talked about battery life. Let's go ahead and talk next about phone call quality. So I did a recording. So I'm going to let you guys go ahead and listen to that. All right, so here's a quick recording using the MPOW M30 True Wireless headphones. Now, at the moment, the room that I'm in is extremely quiet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play some music in the background just to see how much of noise isolation you get from the microphones on the MPOW M30. So we're going to go ahead and play some music now, and I'm going to continue to talk, and we should be able to hear potentially that music in the background, but we'll see how well it's blocking out that noise versus the noise or the sound that's coming from my voice. All right, so as you could probably tell from that recording, the dual microphones on these headphones do a pretty darn good job, I think, of picking up your voice. Now, they aren't going to do the greatest job in terms of blocking out background noise. So if you're in a really noisy situation, they do a good job of prioritizing your voice over the background noises, but they still aren't necessarily the greatest when it comes to blocking out that background noise. And as you could probably tell from that recording, the sound quality coming out of these is only okay for phone calls. And I say that because they almost make your voice sound a little bit computerized, as you would kind of expect, because they're, the microphones are quite a ways away from your mouth, of course, as you're talking. So that is something that you have to keep in mind as you're using those. Overall, though, I would say if you're looking for a really nice budget-friendly pair of true wireless earbuds, especially for working out in the gym, maybe if you don't want to have to listen to the background noise of whatever music the gym is playing, or if you're on a treadmill and you want to be able to drown out that noise of the treadmill. These are fantastic for that, and at only $32 right now on Amazon. Definitely worth something considering picking up. So hope this video has been helpful for you if you're thinking about picking up the M30s, or if you're just thinking about looking for a solid pair of budget-friendly true wireless earbuds for your workout. Hope this video has been helpful for you, and we will see you all in the next one. Peace. Does it get ya? Whoa.